Okay, today is December the 7th, 2016, and right now at 8:20 p.m. we have a temperature of 46 degrees here in the foothills of Los Angeles. The relative humidity is 83%. The barometer is up quite a bit. It's 30.07 inches, and we have a dew point of 41 degrees. And today in Los Angeles, we had pretty much a rerun of what we saw in the video yesterday, which was made outside. Showing the nice rain clouds blowing in on the jet stream. We have pretty much the same pattern. Got a tropical flow moving up through Hawaii and then out on the jet stream right over towards California. And so today we just had basically a rerun of yesterday. Opportunity for rain with a lot of clouds blowing in, but no rain because the aerosols, the chemtrails, were being sprayed over the tops of these clouds. Let's go ahead and take a look right now at the MODIS Today map for today. And right here we have Los Angeles, and we can see the natural clouds right here. These are all natural cumulus clouds all through this area. Now, these clouds are all over Southern California, but you just can't see them because they've been blanketed with all of this chemtrail haze. This is all chemical haze sprayed by the jets. And this causes the capping inversion layer, and it stops the precipitation process. We can see that this is very widespread. We've got chemtrails blanketing the entire southern part of the state of California, as well as into Arizona, which is the border is this Colorado River right here. This is all Arizona out over here. And we can see a lot of natural clouds buried under those chemtrails. And if you've been following these videos for a few months, you know that the pattern, when they spray the chemtrails, we do not get rain. So I'm just going to pan around here and we can take a look at all these natural clouds that have blown in on the jet stream to deliver rain. But the terrorists controlling our weather are not allowing the rain. And we need rain very desperately. We've got all sorts of trees, old growth trees, pines, just bushes. I sound like a broken record here, but the people behind this either are not getting the picture, they don't know what they're doing, what they're involved in, but this has to stop. The people responsible have to be held accountable. Now, let's take a look here. We're looking a little bit further north. We can see a very heavy layer of chemtrails moving, being sprayed. Look at all these aerosols here. This is offshore. This is got Vandenberg right here, Point Conception, just offshore of that area. We have a heavy layer of chemtrail clouds. These chemtrail aerosols. These are not clouds. These are aerosols that are sprayed over the clouds. And we can see some natural clouds down here as we pan south. We can see the natural clouds, and then pretty soon we see everything is buried. Okay, now next let's take a look at the Doppler map currently. And we can see that the whole southern part of California, the southern part of the state, there's zero rain, nothing in Arizona, and nothing in New Mexico as well. So we just have a real problem here with no rain, and it's deliberate. Let's go back to the big map. Here's the water vapor map for the Northeast Pacific. We have a developing storm just north of the Hawaiian Islands right here. There's actually two areas of low pressure. There's an area right here trying to spin, and then an area right here. And there's a transmitter right on top of this. We can see the outline of that. That area there will not develop. And then we have this area right here. This is listed on the surface analysis chart right there. And this is all moving right towards California. And we can see a blockade setting up right here just in time to pump this area up with high pressure to block what may develop here. And also we've got something right here trying to develop. And this also has a transmitter cutting a path right through here. We can see that path, that knife edge advancing. It's all transmitter generated, RF energy, probably microwave. This also could be done with laser. And again, we see a big blockade cut through here. This will separate all this thunderstorm activity from all the weather up in this area. Now let's look at the infrared map. You can see these pockets of moisture moving through California here on the 7.5 hour loop today. This is what it looked like all day long. All this weather here was right moving through California. Now it's out to the east. So we had another great opportunity for rain today, and that was all stopped by the chemtrail spraying going on all day in Southern California and out to points east. Now here's the western U.S. water vapor loop, and we can see that high pressure here starting to form. We can also see a lot of chemtrail aerosols being sprayed all through this area. This is that moisture field moving in from the tropics. It's moving up diagonally and then moving in due east. And we can see all those trails being laid out all through here. We'll just let that loop run for a second. You can see that. All right, next is the infrared loop. You can see those pockets of moisture moving in. And notice how this large area right here, this large moisture field right there, just completely disintegrates once it gets over Point Conception right there. Now notice up here that this moisture field moves on through. There's no disruption. And there's actually rain falling up in Northern California. We'll take a look at the Doppler once again. So the question is why does this pocket of moisture just disintegrate within 4 or 5 frames, and this one does not? All right, let's take another quick look at the Doppler map and show that there's nothing happening here. We've got a lot of rain and snow happening up here in the northern part of the state. All right, now here is the jet stream map. And we can see that flow moving right into California. There is a disruption here, and that's because the high pressure is being set up, pumped up right now to deal with this developing storm. We'll show that next here on the Pacific Surface Analysis map, which is right here. And we can see this developing storm right here, which is just north of Hawaii, which is right there. We got this low developing storm. This is moving towards California. And because that is right on the jet stream flow, as we're just looking at here, this area out here is spinning. This is going to move in. So they are already preparing, and they're pumping up the high pressure to block that rain opportunity. So that's what's happening. And we can see the high pressure right here. This is Southern California right down here, and they're already have a high indicated here. Then it's going to intensify. As I said, we got 30.07 on the barometer right now. That will probably rise a little bit. Okay, next is the SSEC Watervapor map. We can see the chemtrail aerosols in good detail here. And they're spraying. Here's Hawaii down here. We've got all these aerosols being sprayed all through here. Looks like a tic-tac-toe board all through here. And this is the jet stream. This is bending up and straight into California. Some of that's down here, but we've got high pressure installed right here. They're pumping this up right now. Okay, now here's the, the sea level pressure. See the high down there right off of California right here. This is intensifying. We also have a high listed right here indicated, and then we have a low. That's that developing storm. We have a low up here. This is the thing that could bring us some rain because this is moving right in on the jet stream flow. Okay, now here's the 500 millibar. We see a clean shot right into California. We've got some squiggly lines over Arizona and New Mexico and down here in Mexico. Keep an eye on that. There's that low. And then the 300 millibar. See that developing low right over here. Keep an eye on all of this, and we will do another update tomorrow. Okay, just leave it right here and watch this moisture field right there disintegrate. And this happens all the time. They've got transmitters that are breaking this up, killing that rain opportunity before it even has a chance to deliver rain. Up here we see that there's no breakup. There it is. Okay, that's it.